Can you use this for college credits?
I think I could. Well, I don't know. I might send it to my professor. I don't think I'll get any type of grade. She'll just give me a thumbs up.
You don't think you'll get your degree? Did you
No,
say?
I said she won't give me a grade for this.
Oh,
She'll just say nice, you know. I won't get anything for this.
Well,
You
you
do
should.
get credit though for your internship, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
because we've had interns from Kent help us. Okay, I am recording.
Okay, I'm recording everywhere as well.
I believe we're good. Okay, anytime.
Okay.
So first we start to this camera.
So today I'm joined with BeeDee Hein, and she is an integral member of the Donna Smallwood Center. So, how are you today, BeeDee?
Oh, I'm just fine, thank you.
Let's start off with talking Raising Cane's. What is your involvement with the Raising Cane's?
For 26 years, I was the MC, and then my knees told me it was time to quit. So once in a while you have to obey something like that. But it was a delight. I enjoyed every minute of it.
How'd you get started doing that?
Well, I've had quite a bit of public speaking, which always helps. But I can't dance and I can't sing. And Judy Martin and I have been friends for about 50 years. So she called and said, I'm starting a dance troupe and you must come. First rehearsal, and I said, why? And she said, you just come. So I went and she said, I know you can't sing and I know you can't dance, but you can talk. And so you're our MC. And that's how that started.
That's very nice.
Mhm.
Have you had a favorite performance or favorite number you guys do throughout the years?
I'm in partial costume because it's a patriotic show that they're doing right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I love the music and the costumes and so forth.
Would you consider yourself a patriotic person?
Oh my,
Absolutely.
oh my, yeah. And I'm living with my second oldest daughter, and they asked me where I wanted the flagpole. So if I haven't gone to sleep and it's daylight in the morning, I watch the flags. That's beautiful.
So nice. Now, I know you've had a lot of different jobs. You've been a party planner, right? What else have you done?
When my sister-in-law was working for the Southland YWC, which that building's gone too, once a year she would ask me to give a talk and finish some party foods as a volunteer for the YMCA. So I did that, and practically every time people would come up and say, you should do this for our group, you should do this professionally. So I didn't really think about it, but then my niece called, and she was working for a local paper, South Life. And she called, she said, Aunt BeeDee, we're advertising something. What would you like to advertise? And I thought, well, that's quite a question, isn't it? So I thought for about 30 seconds, and then I said, The Party Line by BeeDee Hein. And a smiling champagne glass is my
The
motto
logo.
or
I like
whatever.
that a
Yeah.
lot.
So I did that. It was fun, and it was really kind of a family affair. My son, when we got home, any meatballs left? That was it. And before that, my oldest daughter, she would put I gave a 4-page recipe pamphlet, so she'd put those together. And then my 2 younger daughters would count the paper napkins and paper plates and so forth. So I did that, I think, for 15 years. And so one day I was doing a show in Fairview Park, and a couple hours later I had jumped on a plane and met my husband in North Carolina, I think Charlotte. And I was this pitch lady at trade shows. And through that, I went into hand painting, and because at the trade shows, I would start to stain the product and then decoupage it or do something else with it. And so I started to hand paint, and I did that for quite a while. And enjoyed it. You know, I often say to people, I subtitle my wonderful life, really. And at 96, I am really enjoying it. So I wouldn't mind another 10 or 15 years, but
Yeah.
don't hold your breath.
You traveled to all 50 states, you told me, right?
Yes, on my 90th birthday, I think John and I traveled probably 44. So with different things going on, by the time I was 50, excuse me, by the time I was 90, I had traveled 50 states. So that was wonderful.
So I know you spend a lot of time traveling with your husband, John. Who else did you travel with when you weren't traveling with him after?
Do I have to tell?
No, oh no. No, absolutely not. That's all
Okay.
right.
I was in a 10-year relationship with a wonderful person.
That's very nice. Let's go back to LaGrange, Illinois. That's where you're from, right?
That's where I spent, I think, from 4th grade on through my sophomore year of college.
Is there anything you want to share specifically about living there?
In LaGrange?
Yeah.
The best years were my junior college years. And going up a flight of stairs, the whole attitude changed. You weren't a little girl anymore, you were a woman. It was Miss Beagle or Miss whatever, and we had so much fun. And every year we had what we called college capers. And that was a show directed and performed by the people, by the students. And that was a real highlight. Of course, for me, it was a real highlight because I was in the chorus dancing to 42nd Street. And
Wow.
we called our faculty advisor Uncle John. Well, Uncle John pulled me out of the line and said, BeeDee, I'm so sorry, you just can't dance. So I said, Uncle John, I've got to be in college capers. If I'm not, my dad will take me to Ohio, to the cottage we own, and I want to be in college capers. So he said, I'll see what I can do. So he's at the show, if you were on the stage, you were on the stage, and you weren't, you were in the first 3 rows. And so a lot of my friends were in the first 3 rows. So I came on stage to a roar of applause. I imagine all the other people thought, oh, here comes the star. Well, I had a little short dress, a great big lollipop, a bow in my hair. It was a circus scene. And I said, Mister, I want to buy a balloon. So he said to me, I had about 3 lines. And it was such fun. And that was my dancing career. So,
Short-lived, big
yeah,
star.
very short-lived. But I saw later on when I was looking in the yearbook, it had a picture of the program, and there it was, Little Girl Sal with my name. So,
You're famous.
I know.
After junior college, you went to Bowling Green State University.
Mhm.
What'd you study there?
My dad was a PhD in research chemistry.
Wow.
And he always said, there's no way you're going to go to college unless you have a career in mind. Well, 4 children. My oldest brother finally went back to college after he was married and had a child. The 2 in the middle did not go. So I came along, and I was going to be his college graduate. He was so thrilled. We were driving from LaGrange, Illinois to Bowling Green. He said, well, BeeDee, what's your major? What are you going through? I said, oh, I think I'll major in English. He said, oh, that's okay. And I thought later, if I had said glass blowing, he wouldn't have cared because he was so anxious to have another college graduate. Well, fortunately, I graduated. Unfortunately, my parents passed on, and so they didn't see me graduate. So,
I'm sorry for your loss.
thank you.
When you were at Bowling Green, you joined a sorority.
Yes, Kappa Delta, and wonderful experience. And then in 1984, I graduated in, 1950? 1984, we had at our home in Broadview Heights a reunion, and about 37 people came with their
Wow.
spouse and so forth. So then after that, that was in 84, then we started having, and by that time we were grandparents, you know, and could leave more easily. And I think it was in 1999 that a nucleus of us, about 12 of us, gathered in Fort Lauderdale. And then after that, until 2018, we had annual reunions. And that was in LA, Las Vegas, Florida, Maryland, and Vermillion,
Wow.
Ohio.
Sounds like a party.
Oh, it was a party, yeah. We partied in college, and we partied
Oh, yeah.
Years later also.
So you mentioned Vermillion, Ohio as one of the places you hosted.
Pardon me?
You mentioned Vermillion, Ohio as one of the places you hosted the ladies at. You also mentioned you had a family cottage in Vermillion growing up.
Yes, at Linwood Park, which it's a gem. It really is. It's wonderful. And they have probably, 150 cottages. Now, when I say cottages, it's turning into McMansion,
Yes.
which is kind of unfortunate because, well, we owned a cottage there, I think from 21. Then my husband inherited through a group of other people not wanting it. And what was my point? Oh, it was all quaint cottages, but our cottage had a front porch and 5 bedrooms, and all the cottages were big. Well, now, as I say, they're
Mansions over there.
yeah, and but it's a wonderful place. It's a place where you can say to your kids, "Go to the playground," and you know they're going to be safe. And it's just a lovely place. And I did get out for their 4th of July parade, and for a little park like that, well, I'll bet you they had 7 convertibles of
Oh,
various
wow.
colors, and it was really something.
Good time.
And so, as I say, I was a beach bum until I was 20, and we'd go there, and the day school was out, we would leave, and the day after the school began, we'd come home. And my sister and I think she was only 17 months older than me. I think we were there the most and the longest, loved it. And for about 20 years, I think I rented a cottage at Linwood, and the family came down, and I rented that for 2 weeks. And now we always go down for the day, and it's when you walk through those gates, it's back in my girlhood mostly, But I'm so glad that my great-grandchildren live down there.
Oh, that's so nice
Mhm.
to visit. Will you tell me about your great-grandchildren and your grandchildren and your children? Let me see. How many kids do you have?
I have 1 son and 4 daughters.
Okay.
Yeah, and my baby turned 60 in November.
Oh,
So that's quite something.
yeah.
So,
That's really sweet. What do you do? What are your hobbies? What do you do in your free time?
well, right now I'm writing a book, and it's going to be called He's Been Here, referring to Santa. And then the next title under that is A Hindsight View of Christmas and More. And we're working on it and going to do it through Amazon. And so it's going to be all kinds of traditions in my family, other traditions other than just Christmas. And I'm hoping to have it out for sale by Christmas, or before, not, before Christmas. But we'll see, but we're working on it.
It's very exciting.
Pardon me?
It's very exciting stuff.
Oh yes,
I'm looking forward to it. Seeing it on the shelves,
Yeah,
I'll see it.
thank you.
And then my last question for you, I am wondering what you want people to remember you for when they hear your name.
As I said to Stephanie before, I want to be remembered as fun. Fun planning things, fun going places, fun being with people. And that's really a joy in your life. And I believe in getting as much joy in your life as you possibly can. And it takes less muscles to smile than to frown. So if you want to look good in your later years, why, just keep on smiling.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
very welcome.
Thank you for meeting with me again. I really appreciate it. Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, then we covered it all.
How about more details about raising Cain?
Oh yeah, we can talk about raising canes more.
So why don't you ask that question?
Let me see.
They put on four theme shows a year, and it's well, let's see. Right now they're doing their patriotic show, and that's such lively, wonderful music, and I always enjoy all four. Then they do their October Halloween, and then after that Christmas, and after that they take a hiatus for 2 months, and then after that they St. Patty's Day, and then the patriotic.
Do they walk in parades ever?
We used to much more, and when you figure, everybody's, I think our youngest is 60, and of course I was our oldest, and a lot in between are in their 80s. And so we used to do more, haven't done a parade for a long time. But it's they're talented, and then they do, I always called it the parade of celebrities. They do solo or couple or
Wow.
whatever. And in the talent show a month ago, the two girls that did Sonny and Cher, they placed either second or third.
That's cute.
And I guess now, I haven't seen them yet, but the couple that does a wonderful square dance. And so some of these acts in between, in the show, are very popular and very unique.
What else do you involve yourself in at the Donna Smallwood Center?
Not too much. I've gone to teas there, and I found, on the other day, I was on the Good Time 3, and some of their special occasions, but I have found that the day that the newsletter comes out is you have to sign up.
Absolutely, yes.
So, and you can't get there on the 1st. So now my daughter, with whom I live, she goes online and reads what the activities are. Because one time I called on the 5th, and the whole program was full. I thought, on the 5th of the month? Well, then I found out.
There were some problems with the sign-up lists. People were signing their friends up and stuff. They just changed the rules, though, around.
About what?
About the sign-up sheets for the activities. You can only sign yourself up. You can't sign up your friends. You can only sign up for one activity and one bus trip a day. Because people were getting upset because there was no room on the sign-up sheets.
Oh,
So they're hopefully going to fix that up now, so you can do more activities, you know?
what more I've done?
Have some water. I would like to, after BeeDee has some water, I'd like you to ask the question of what is raising cane?
Okay,
Because some people might not even know what they,
okay.
they are. Okay, so
Sounds
let's
good.
wait till she's done drinking her water.
What are the Raising Cane's? Is that?
Well, wait, let's have Stephanie ask the question.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
So what exactly is the Raising Cane's group?
They're a dance troupe of volunteers, some of whom have never danced, some of whom have danced previously. And our leader, Judy Martin, teaches. She started it, she teaches, she does the choreography, and she does all the behind work that goes with the situation. They do some soft shoe, they do tap, they dance with, twirl their canes, and that's what they do.
That's cool.
And way back, as I say, they've been going on for 26 years. We'd have as many as 20 people,
Wow.
20
wow.
dancers. But the thing about it is, you have to be totally committed. You have to be committed to go to practice on Friday and to all the gigs. And people just don't want to commit that much
Yeah.
unless they really, really want to dance. And you don't find them on every street corner. So
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
Perfect. I think that's good. You'll have to edit that in,
Yep.
But that's great. Okay.
All right.
thank you.
I think we have it. Okay. All right, let's stop.
It's been fun doing it.
We didn't
Thanks.
clank again, for your part two with your other.
Oh,